first? Yeah, I
Yes.
think so.
And we probably will cast the Vigil without waiting for.
Sure, well,
Just
depending
to have
on...
something to do on turn one.
Sure.
Um, I'm okay not mulliganing in, although we don't have any early
Although,
creatures.
technically, we can also put out the Blazing Torch.
Yes. What I'm thinking is, if we search up that land now, then for sure by turn three we could activate our cellar door.
Okay.
Um, I just don't think anything's going to die for a couple of turns.
No, I really like Caravan Vigil.
Yeah,
I
do
mean,
too.
I easily could have had that on my top 5. But I forgot it existed.
Yeah, it's hard to go through the set and remember all the things you wanted to talk about.
But Creepy Doll, man, I wish we had one.
All right, so cellar door, we have another thing to search up even more land. So we may be able to catch or cast Kindercatch. And then look out, because we're going to prey upon you hard.
with his brilliant mono red deck.
Bob's asking if we have a lot of removal. Clearly, we do not.
We have an amount of removal. Is that a lot of removal?
We're not really sure. Okay, this
So
turn, I think.
Traveler. Okay, I would put out the Traveler's Amulet,
Mm-hmm.
sack it, pull a land, and put out the Blazing Torch.
I 100% agree with your assessment and pull out a mountain
Mm-hmm.
so that next turn we can cast our cultist.
And then we can use our very expensive zombies in order to feed our cultist.
Yeah.
One red, 3 colorless, deliver 2 damage.
It's not awful. And the other thing is, if we get our cultist out, we can equip him with a blazing torch, and then we could potentially kill this guy with that if we wanted to. How much does it take to equip? Only 1. So we could do that and a cellar door next turn.
Cellar door.
And we are just 1 forest away from Kinderkatch. Whenever a vampire you control deals combat damage to a player, put +1/+1 counter on it.
I don't like him at all.
Crap. Looks like we have to block. Because otherwise he's going to be he'll become a 4/3, and then we won't be able to kill him. At the same time, when he attacks next turn, he would then become a 4/3.
Well, he becomes a 3/3.
Right. I'm changing my mind. We'll let him hit us, because this is the guy we really have to kill. Okay.
Feckless Wave.
If put out this guy.
Now we just burn his dude, right?
Right. Okay, now the good thing, he's going to equip that, and that's not a good thing. But the good thing is we will know how big it's going to be before he can actually deal damage. Whoa!
I fucking called it. Trepanation Blade is nasty in this format.
Okay, so we have to block. We can't take 10.
You think?
Which is unfortunate because that means we're going to lose this guy, but
Holy cow.
yeah, we just didn't really have a choice. And as far as the board state goes, we are actually in a slightly better spot. This guy, when he transforms, he becomes 3/2, but he doesn't have any ability.
I can accept that.
Yep. Oh, and we got these guys. And there are lots of creatures in the graveyard. And we can cast something which will keep him from transforming. Yeah, Trepanation Blade. Woo! For +6 on the attack. And it just made us lose a lot of good cards.
Mm-hmm. No, I saw that and I was like, man, that's...
Oh, no. You just had to get that guy, didn't you?
Yeah, but all we need is a forest and he's nothing.
Right. We need a forest. And then we can prey upon. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Or a blasphemous act. Okay. Well, let's read this for sure. When they attack, you put a 2/2 onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking for each creature card in your graveyard.
In your graveyard, yes.
In our graveyard, we have 1,
2, 3, 4, 5.
5. So we would be attacking with 10 force.
Plus him.
Plus him. He would block him, and then we could sack something to kill him. I think we do it.
I got no problem with that.
Yeah. That guy is awesome.
Yeah, well.
Okay, and then
I think we came out of that a little bit ahead.
yeah, yep. I'm okay where the board state ended up, with him losing his giant legendary super creature.
Oh no, we're gonna get Japan again though.
Okay, well,
Now the weakness of it is that the next time he attacks could easily be one card.
yep.
One
There
card.
you go. Yep. Okay, and on our turn, we might as well cellar door him. We're gonna hit the old cellar door.
Can we block?
If we had
Been
Hold.
thinking and done it ahead of time?
Huh? No, if we had something to block with.
Doesn't the Cellar Door make a 2/2 zombie creature?
Only if it's a creature that he discards, and instead he discarded a instant.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, it doesn't guarantee us the creature.
I have not yet read the full card
Oh, okay.
tonight. I actually did read it online.
Right.
But
If it's a creature card.
got it.
Okay, so he has that guy who has first strike. I think what we want to do is probably just prey upon and attack, assume that he doesn't have an answer.
I think that's fair. With a wolf.
Choose target creature you control, target creature you don't control. Take it out of our way. I guess yeah, that's probably the best. I don't think that's how prey upon works. But thank you for using up your mana.
Huh, his
right.
will was broken.
Huzzah!
Well, we had 8 force there. He had no answers.
Yep. So, that went well.
Yeah.
I don't think we change anything.
I hope we see our Trepanation Blade.
He did have a couple vampires. So there could be an argument
For putting that
for
in?
putting in wooden stake. Would we put it in instead of cellar door?
I could see that.
Uh-huh.
On the other hand, well, Cellar Door is kind of conditional in terms of its usage.
Right. I mean, I still like cellar door as something to use your mana on if you don't have something to do.
I guess the
But
big thing that
because we
Cellar
know-
Door has for it is that it's a 2 cost, and we're very low on those.
But
So is it?
so is
All
a
right.
mistake. So
I think we're good then.
it fits.
What the hell?
You know, if you succeed, change immediately. Would you like to mulligan to 6 cards? No. Here I might save the vigil. Since we'll have the Geist Flame, we could cast the torch first turn. Second turn, hopefully he's put out a 1/1. We could kill it and get the land into play.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Mulligan to 6 cards. No.
I want you to go to hell for even asking me that.
We have Into the Maw of Hell.
Excellent.
And yet another Kindercatch. A card dedicated to child abduction.
Oh, well. That's what monsters do, right?
Yeah. The good ones. So now watch him screw up our plan by playing something that has a toughness of 2.
Or the infamous nothing at all.
And then nothing happened. So we could go for the Caravan Vigil just because that way we don't waste our turn. Probably that in case we have a 3 casting cost thing next turn. We need more forests. I would say of all the cards we could have drawn, another Kindercatch was
Not really what we were looking for.
We weren't begging for another 6-drop at this point in the game, but you know, a couple more, one more forest, and I actually will have no problem with having to with
And next turn we get into the mall. Hell, whatever he's put out, anything. It doesn't matter what it is.
Okay, and this works really well. That is a great target for Geist Flame.
Go straight to the graveyard. Do not even hit the board.
Do not pass go. There's our forest. See? we are going to be beating soon.
He's gonna be like, "Oh man, what the
Yep.
hell?" Yeah.
Well, he'll probably like act of treason and fling, even though it's not possible in this format.
You're still a little bitter about that, aren't you?
I'm not happy the way it went down.
We got bitched, man.
We did. And it was when it was our own show. Okay. So cast this guy. Might as well give him a blazing torch.
Wait until he does something and then decide if we want to sack it to just kill the crossway.
Right. Oh, and he's killing it before, and we can't. He has summoning sickness, so we can't use it.
Oh, weak.
Now, for me, the debate would be, do we do nothing and let him transform, or do we cast a Kindercatch? I think we cast a Kindercatch.
What is the ability?
He's the one that fights,
Hmm.
so it would be nice to have. We could kill his one creature.
But it's using up one of our mana. No,
Right.
do the Kindercatch.
Yep. If we get the Kindercatch out, then I mean, it won't take many turns to kill him, and he's stuck at 3.
No, there's when he's stuck at 3, there is something not. There's something to be said for Into the Maw of Helling him.
Yeah, that's true. Even to destroy somewhat.
I mean, it's a nothing creature, but
Yeah, for the land destruction, you're right. It would have been Into the Maw of Hell would have been
we would have ended up
play.
with this right now,
right.
which we got anyway because he didn't draw another land.
Right.
We had a 6/6 on the board.
Yeah. Either one was going to be you're kind of out of luck, better luck next time type of move. So that deck.
That person was angry.
Well, if they weren't before, they are now.
They had an angry play style. Fuck it, fuck. I was like listening to Bob play.
You wonder, maybe Bob is Chronos Keeper.
Bob is not cool enough to have a name like Chronos Keeper.
I know. If Bob's anything, he's the sad blue doll. Oh.
King Kong 08, 80, 09.
Call me.
Helvetica font. Kind of unwanted.
Yeah. I like Helvetica font. I hope. He's winning. Winning! So he might.
Holy cow, we won.
Yeah, we were
way
the first.
fast.
We were the first ones done.
Of course, our opponent had no patience for losing.
It either says something about Absinthe, the absence of Bob, or we just got a really good sealed pool.
Yeah, or we got a very good draw of our first opponent.
Yes, that's also a possibility. Plus, he got mono screwed in game 2. So yeah, we'll be back with round 2, and hopefully we can keep this win smear alive.